Yeah, welcome to Drinkin, Bros. Kids, Tuesday afternoon, coming in hot. State of the Union address is tonight. D'Anthony, Biden's got to at least stand up, stay upright for 60 to 80 minutes. What's the over-under for you? I wish mybookie.com.
It'll be an hour and 10 to an hour and 15 minutes for him.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think he'll go shorter?
I mean, it's.
What's the record? 120?
It depends. It's 125. It depends on what, how the crowd reacts. I think the reason I'm saying it's going to be that time is because the Democrats will stand and applaud every time he says anything of note at all. Like anything they can do to get a fucking thunderous applause followed or immediately following a quip by him that makes them look good, because they're fucked, right? They're in full-on propaganda mode, and they have no fucking option other than to just lie straight through their fucking teeth about this.
Yeah, it's strange. I know, as of late last night and early into this morning, they were still tweaking this speech for tonight to include more Russia versus Ukraine, shit inside the speech itself. I'm curious as to how many times he's going to blame Trump for something. Oh, yeah. Because the last time he came out and spoke for a long period of time, he went hard against Trump, against the election and everything else. And this was about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. So I'm curious, in front of Congress and everybody else tonight, if he goes hard against Trump and if he's trying to influence potentially what's going to happen in the fall, because this is going to be probably a fucking bloodbath this fall.
Well, yeah. It's going to be a bloodbath for the rest of the year for him. Yeah,
Democrats as a whole.
Yeah, but for especially for Biden, like all the Democrats at some point they will try to push all of their ills either off onto we got to fight back because Trump's coming back, or they'll be trying to distance themselves from Biden. It'll be one of the two. It's going to be a very lonely summer for Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Right. Even Axelrod, Obama's former campaign manager and chief of staff this morning, was saying it's time for a little humility from Joe Biden. Like he should come out and say the State of the Union is fucked.
Yeah.
And we probably need to do something about it. Like, here's what we've done wrong. Here's our plan to right the ship. Now, Kamala Harris and a number of others have said, including Jen Psaki yesterday, that their solution to this whole energy independence crisis is to double down on renewable energy. Guess what? That's what got us here in the first place, you stupid bitch. If Biden talks about increasing green energy, renewable energy tonight as a solution to what's going on in Russia, Ukraine, Germany, et cetera right now, then he might get laughed right off the fucking stage. Like, even the left is going to fucking balk at that, I think.
Because of the high gas prices?
No, because the reason that this whole fucking confrontation began is because Russia felt empowered and were financed by the United States and I guess Germany. So,
explain that.
And from 2018 to 2020, while Trump was in office, and it wasn't the case before him. He switched this. We went from buying fuel to create. We were the number one producer of oil on Earth, right? And we got none from Russia. And now we don't produce any oil, and we get 600,000+ barrels per day, 18 million barrels per month from Russia for like billions of dollars. Same thing in Germany. Germany shut down 3 of its 6 remaining nuclear facilities, and they plan on closing the other 3 this year. And now they're getting all their natural gas from Russia as well through that pipeline. So Biden shutting down the Keystone Pipeline, stopping production, and making us dependent on Russian energy again. And the same thing for Germany. That is what caused the situation in Ukraine. That is the number one cause. The secondary cause is NATO encroachment east, but the number one cause is weakness and stupidity right now over the last 365 days or so since that fucking retard took office.
So when you say humility, is he going to go down the checklist? That's why I was talking about gas prices. Is he going to go down the checklist of things that are going wrong and then try to pin that on somebody else? Because, technically, he could say the reason why the gas prices are higher is because of what's going on.
Oh, no, they did say that.
They did, okay.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to be able to repeat it. They said that through the media, which is kind of like a test balloon. And you use social media metrics and polling and stuff like that to see which messaging is popular with which people. And if your base, like the Democrats need to think about their base and about middle-of-the-road voters and forget about all these woke people, or they're going to be done. I mean, they're close to being done right now, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here, to be honest.
A lot of exhales today, Dan. You seem frustrated by this whole situation.
A lot of people are dying unnecessarily. It's very angering to me. Like, I've been in war before. It fucking sucks. It's not all these people are, like, posting. Like, I think all the memes are funny as shit. This is not the point I'm making. But all these people fucking trying to turn this into a fucking football game where I've got my side and you've got yours, and here's a fucking a ballooned up version of what the person actually is, or dealing with a guy like Zelensky who is a fucking weirdo, A, and two, is a fucking card-carrying member of the World Economic Forum, a guy who said he wants the globe to be fucking shareholders in the future of Ukraine. That's the kind of talk that globalists use, like at the World Economic Forum. It's very disheartening to find so many people in the United States lifting a guy like that up who has jailed political prisoners. Like, I get it. Russia fucking sucks. Putin sucks. He's a piece of shit. That doesn't mean that the other guy's not.
Right. And Bob, pull up Drudge Report here, because, I mean, they're making movie posters out of this guy.
Yeah, I got it.
There you go. Boom. This is on Drudge Report today.
Oh, I've got something way
Look
better than
at
this.
that, dude. That's nice. Who would play him? Liev Schreiber?
I think Zelensky plays.
No,
Audie
actually,
Murphy's
I'm sorry. I think they said they wanted Jeremy Renner. I think there was an internet vote, and I believe it was Jeremy Renner that the internet voted to play him. I think I'd go Liev Schreiber or Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean's a fantastic actor.
I'm going to send you something here in a sec that we need to watch. We're not going to play the whole thing because it's just too much. But let's see.
What's it on?
It's on Reddit.
Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, so look, to continue with this, there was a speech that he made being very defiant, and we're going to fight to the end, which any leader should say. But the translator got choked up. There was a standing ovation for applause. Very dramatic. He's an actor. He's a comedian, so he's used to using the camera and all these other fucking tricks and everything else. And me personally, not having a dog in this fight, I look at it and I'm like, fucking hey, dude, let's go. The only thing that I worry about is Russia hasn't used anywhere near 100% of their force yet. Once they do, then what happens? Because I think there was a 14-mile convoy about to come in.
40 miles of Russian armor. And
holy shit.
Yeah.
And that's headed there now?
This is the problem with all of this being played out on TikTok and fucking Twitter. And it's the same, it's like watching a football game. Your team's up in the first half. And you're like, oh, this is going great. Like, all right, cool. Well, the Warriors are a second-half team.
Right.
And the Russians are a second-half team.
Okay.
They haven't even sent their real troops in yet. Have you seen the videos of these knuckleheads that are running around over there? It's like 17-year-old conscripts. Some of them have been taken into custody. I've heard from some operators that I know on the ground, and apparently, according to Bob, there's been news reports of this as well, that some of the Russian kids that are over there didn't even know they were being deployed to a combat zone. They thought it was like a fucking peacekeeping or training mission or some shit. Right?
So I read that as well. Here's the difficulty I'm having, and I don't know if you're having the same thing. I don't know what to believe anymore because none of it is really true. Even the story with the Snake Island guys. That seemed amazing, right? You saw the video, you saw the footage. It was on ABC News, NBC News, all the major media outlets, and they were like, look at how defiant they were to the very end when they told the warship to go fuck themselves.
Boston Joe said Ukraine is up 28-3 right now. Not bad.
Musk is musking up right now.
Well done.
Yeah.
Musk is helping, but hang on. So the Snake River Island guys, it turns out they weren't killed.
Nope.
I don't know what footage they kept showing on all these news
There was no
outlets.
footage of anything that happening. It was just a still picture of the island.
But-
and then they were playing audio over it. But that audio was not real. Or maybe it was, actually. there's a very good chance the audio was real. I don't know about that, and that the guys did tell him to fuck off, and then Russia just came on because they arrested all like 18 of them.
Yeah, so they said the audio was real, but the footage they were showing on the news, it looked like it was shown over. I'm just trying to say this in non-Hollywood terms. It was almost like 80 yard. The audio was over the video. The video we were watching was of the island, and it looked like there was individual shots or strikes happening that coincided with the video, and it was like, oh, it's sad they're all dead.
No, that was a filter, I guess, probably on Snapchat or some shit, like sparkle filter, because there was no actual airstrikes on that island
at all.
No,
but all the news outlets ran with that footage, and they were like, "Wow, aren't these guys amazing?" And then 2 days later, here we are, and they're like, they're all still alive, and they were captured, which is crazy to me. And then Musk has jumped in. So I mean, we've gone past the memes and all this other shit. So like, all right. So what did Musk do? Was it Starlink?
He's dropping off Starlink satellite units to keep internet in the Ukraine right now.
So,
although let's pump the brakes for a moment. I was talking to Rob O'Neill about this. Isn't it weird that Russia launches a full-on invasion of a country and they don't do anything to take out the communications of that country? Doesn't that seem odd to you? It does. Like, it's not like the Ukraine is the most technologically advanced state in that area. As a matter of fact, quite the opposite. You know what I mean? They pretty much depend on their neighboring states for a lot of this stuff. So that's bizarre to me, that people have just been on their phones and on the internet this whole time. It's weird. Yeah. Like the first thing that you do when you're launching an attack like that, especially when you want to keep what's happening in the country out of the fucking media. Like, Putin's a KGB guy. He's thinking 2-3 steps down the road all the time. Now, he fucks up like everybody else does, but that's how he thinks. He's a chess player. And the fact that the communication systems didn't get knocked out, that says something to me. I don't know what it says, but it says to pay more attention to that fact, because that's not how you conduct warfare.
Well, let me ask you this. On the other side of that, is he leaving it on because he thinks the attack is going to be so brutal and swift that he wants it to be televised?
No, because, well, I mean, maybe it's possible that he thinks that, but that would be a really stupid thing for him to think, because Russia is poor as fuck. They have no ability whatsoever to match up with the United States. Not even a prayer. A Russia-U.S. war would be over in 2 months. Like, they don't have the money. They just can't fucking keep people fed and fuel and vehicles. They can't even do it now.
So one thing that I said earlier, briefly touched on Ross Patterson Revolution this morning, was the fact that we always thought of the Russian military and Iran to have this amazing, oh man, if we get into it with them, it's going to be nuclear war and all this other shit. Well, when Trump came in, he picked off the top leader from Iran, and everybody was worried that something was going to happen, that they had this powerful military. They didn't. Are we mistaken to think the same thing about Russia?
Mistaken to think what, though?
That they have this powerful military, and it's just like,
No, I mean, Russia versus Ukraine, yes, that's a powerful military. They are 10-1.
Russia versus U.S.?
10-1 U.S.
Okay. Russia and China, then?
Well, they would never fight, but yeah, China is about like us.
Okay, so we're about even with China?
They don't have the same... They don't have some of the same capabilities that we do. I'll say that.
All right. I'm not going to dive in any further, huh? Because the technology would come out of China.
The tech part, hypersonic stuff and things like that, we have over a dozen first strike Triton subs with nuclear first strike capabilities just cruising around and on the Beijing Sea and shit. I mean, China would be wiped off the map before any of their rockets landed.
That's nice to know.
Yeah. And the same thing with Russia, by the way. They would be, like, the part of Russia that actually has people in it, I think like 60% of Russia is uninhabited. But the part that has people in it, that would all be gone. Now, and the Pooh says they lack operational experience. That is also true. We have 25 years of fucking, like, street-to-street combat, desert combat, all kinds of stuff. The weird thing about that is China doesn't want war, right? Russia does. I think Russia is becoming the new North Korea for China. It's like kind of a pit bull that they let off the leash every now and again to go fuck some shit up, and then they take kind of part in reining it in and then mop up some of the fucking spoils of that, whatever it happens to be. That's kind of the relationship they have.
Dave Swiston says, "Can't wait for the hard AF seltzer to dump in my mouth.
He's
Got mine ordered."
You didn't order it already, did you? You stupid fuck.
Yeah,
I'm getting him a fucking coupon code. David Swiston is the guy that fucking originally figured out our password.
Oh, it was.
Yes.
Ah, shit! Congratulations.
Yeah,
Dave.
and I'm getting them to make you a fucking code right now.
If you're on Drinkin' Bros podcast Patreon, well, the link went out. There's a password for the website. It'll go live out to Gen Pop in about 24 hours to everybody else. But we greatly appreciate everybody on Patreon. Just in case it sells out, fuck, who knows, dude? Who knows? But the orders are coming fast and furious. We dropped the video on Drinkin' Bros podcast Patreon. Thank you for subscribing. And Hard AF Seltzer is out now. I ordered a fuck ton of cases because I didn't know what was going to happen. Crazy. I didn't know this was the guy who figured it out. It's fucking genius, this guy. Should we have a miniature statue built?
We may, yeah. Or at least get him a fucking trophy made. Like it's got a hard as fuck can on it, sideways like that. Maybe. I don't know.
Kamala Harris. What were her comments? Bob, before we went on the air, I told you to save it, as we often do. Whenever we have guests or anybody that, like, it's an interesting conversation, we're like, what? Save it for the show. What do we got? Read aloud. Read aloud, Bob. What happened? What did she say?
Yeah, so she was asked on some radio show to just explain it to a layman. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just the whole situation with Ukraine, and this is what she actually said verbatim. Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine, so basically that's wrong.
And that was that. I'm sorry. That was the whole statement. That was real.
That's the quote I got. Yeah.
Great. And she's what, vice president of the United States? Still?
Sort of.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I mean, it's. That sounds to me like somebody who had just received a briefing right before she went up to say something, and somebody just like, hey, here are the basics. And the basics, they do that. It's like you get a briefing on the basics, and the point of it is to take that basic information and fill it into what you were already going to say. Mm-hmm. Like Russia's aggressor, they're way bigger, right? They border each other, they've got this kind of history and blah, 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 and here's what I think we should do. You don't just repeat the fucking 3 bullet lines on the fucking card, man. Jesus Christ. But that's like this whole administration. They just read the cue cards. It's like Ron Burgundy. You can put like, go fuck yourself San Diego, and they're going to read it.
Oh, fuck, dude. That's awesome, Bob. It's almost like a baby just putting words together. That's what my kid says. Dad, juice, now, apple. And I'm like, oh, okay, you want
apple juice is juice from an apple. You see an apple is a fruit, and when you squeeze it, the juice comes out, and then that makes apple juice. Sometimes it comes in a carton.
This is disrespectful to the layman man. I consider myself the layman.
Yeah,
and you're not even that dumb.
No.
Like, I mean, none of us. Maybe if they were given a technology briefing, that would be the appropriate way to deliver it to you. But otherwise, like that, it does seem pretty insulting, doesn't it? Like who was the audience for that statement?
Not
exactly?
sure. Not sure.
The cow goes moo. Thank you, Kamala. Thank you.
Pull up mybookie.com. Again, promo code Drinkin' Bros will double your deposit on there.
Are they betting on who's going to win the war?
No. They usually have bets on wars. They usually have bets on presidents dying first. So I'm curious if they have it on there. And then State of the Union, they usually do something for like over-unders in that. If they do for Trump and then the mask thing, are they still wearing masks tonight? How's that going to work out?
No, Nancy Pelosi said she wasn't wearing a mask because she doesn't have any pre-existing conditions. Except for being 81 years old. But, yeah. Yeah, that was her statement, I swear to God.
We're just going to overlook the fact that she's 81.
Yeah. Which is, by the way, the only pre-existing condition that matters.
Oh, fuck me, dude. That's great.
Being old.
That's great. Yeah, see if there's any prop bets for tonight. Is there?
It's just the stuff with Rihanna and her baby with A$AP Rocky.
Shit. Good for them.
Yeah. There's no political stuff. Or actually, let me check. So they have 2 things. They have current events and they have U.S. politics.
Yeah, pull it up.
We got some State of the Union.
There we go. I knew it. My bookie, dude.
Sorry, they put it in the wrong.
MyBookie.com, dirtbags. I love it. There it is. Yes.
Now, these two are fucking high right now, so.
Yes. We need more applause. We need more. Read them aloud, Bob. What do we got for
somebody
tonight?
stopped by earlier and gave us a bunch of weed. And now we're all suffering the effects, even though we all didn't
Where's
take
Nick?
the
Is Nick
drugs.
here?
No, Nick went to get his license plate.
Giorgio, were you bring the box over? Because I'm not kidding. Somebody brought real fucking weed in today, and it was a gift.
Delta 9.
Delta 9. Well, it's the same thing, right? It's weed.
It's
Delta 9 is just weed, man.
Yeah. Legally, though.
So this is no lie. Can you put it on my single? There we go. There's Giorgio, obviously. Looking good, Giorgio. They just literally just dropped off bags of marijuana to the office. And it's amazing. Like, thank you very much. Like, these gifts keep on giving the whole year round. And it smells great. Did you smoke any of it?
I can smell it from here. Look at his face. Does it seem like he smoked any?
He ate like 8 edibles. He just crushed half a bag.
He does that, though. The first time I ever brought Giorgio edibles, I brought him like fucking 3 or 4 bags that had 100 milligrams each in them.
Yeah.
Just like, here's a bunch. And he ate an entire bag. He ate 100 milligrams immediately.
Do you remember we did a live show on Drinkin Bros Sports? If you're not subscribed to that YouTube channel, subscribe to it and the audio show. But we did a live watch, and you ate, I think it was 150 milligrams of Doritos that were laced with THC.
Oh, I remember that. Those were good. Was it Doritos or Cheetos?
Cheetos.
It was
That's right.
Flamin' Hot-
Cheetos.
Flamin' Hot
yes.
Cheetos.
Yeah.
I've seen him eat 400 milligrams.
Yeah.
Is that real?
It's like because the dosing isn't always the same.
I agree.
And like,
Dietsmoke.com. I know they're our sponsor. Drinkin Bros is the thing. That's the only edible company that it's even. I've never had an off one there. Whereas the rest of these, I don't really know what I'm getting, and it's like,
Ross, look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, I'll look at you.
Take a chance. Columbus did.
Yeah. On what?
What the fuck
did he
does
say?
Columbus have to do with anything?
Christopher Columbus?
No, Dave Columbus.
Who's Dave Columbus?
Nobody.
Okay.
Dave Thomas started Wendy's. He took a chance on that.
Which
you know where the first one
Columbus,
was? In Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah.
Which Christopher Columbus?
Not the director.
You don't think it was the director?
No.
Hey, I'm looking at these fucking U.S. politics bets.
Yeah, what do we got here, Bob?
Donald Trump Sr. to be the Republican nominee is minus 110. That's Donald Trump.
Shit, dude. That's even odds.
DeSantis is plus 400.
4 to 1. Okay.
Pence and Nikki Haley are 1,200. Tucker Carlson is plus 1,600.
He's not going to be.
He's not running for president. He's
He doesn't
making
wanna do
so
any of
much
that
money
stuff.
doing
No,
what he's
dude.
doing
Those
now.
are 16 to 1. That's awful.
That's
How's
not
that
good odds, yeah.
How's that not 100 to 1?
For such a long shot like that, yeah, it's weird. I don't
that's
know.
strange. That's strange.
Long shots. Let's see. Condoleezza Rice at
She won't do it. She's
Plus
doing
20.
college football playoffs.
plus 20,000.
She plays golf at Augusta.
George Prescott Bush plus 12.5. I mean, on the Democratic side, it's Biden, but it's only plus 140. Or it's not like.
But it's still a plus, so he's not a favorite.
No, he's the favorite
For the Democrats?
Yeah, it's plus. He's plus 140, and Kamala is plus 250, which is retarded. Buttigieg is plus 700. I think that's actually a good bet.
7-1, yeah. I did too.
Like I think Buttigieg is a real contender for that.
Well, they've got to get younger.
Yeah,
They have to get younger.
and it's not going to. AOC is too radical. Klobuchar is a little bit younger, but she looks like she's fucking 65-year-old woman from the Midwest.
Kloby.
Yeah,
She'll never win.
And then Clinton's on here, Warren's on here. They're too old.
So speaking of Clinton, she was on Rachel Maddow last night.
And
It sure seems like she's gearing up for another run.
maybe. I mean, she would not get the nomination.
The other part about it is Maddow was supposed to be on a break. She came out of that break to do this interview with Hillary Clinton. And even Hillary, because I watched it, at the end of the interview, Hillary said to her, "Thank you for coming back to do this interview.
Mm-hmm.
We need you on TV every week." And like Maddow was like, you can almost hear her say, "The ratings are terrible. They want me out of here. They want me out of here."
Well, it looks like Jen Psaki is going to be taking over for Rachel Maddow.
Correct.
Which is really funny. Like
They're in hard negotiations as we speak.
should it be the case that the White House press secretary becomes like your number one cable news person and on your station? Now, does that not seem problematic to you at all?
If you're doing a job, like a stepping stone job to get to that job, you have to be able to lie really, really fucking well. So, yeah, she's probably prepared for that, you know?
We'll see.
The problem is with her, well, I guess I feel the same way about Maddow. Psaki is so unlikable That it's just like Dana Perino's success, I understand. And it's just like, all right, cool, man. Yeah, but I can't see Jen Psaki being anywhere near likable and real, where you're just like, oh yeah, I can gravitate towards this person.
Yeah, when she's reading like prepared segments off of that just, I don't get it.
I don't either.
But who knows, man? I mean, those people, I don't know if you've been paying attention to Twitter the last couple of days, but people are really trying hard to memory hole a lot of stuff. It's like people were talking about all the things Biden has accomplished, and then the next statement will be like, I don't understand why his polls are so low. These people are just stupid. Like,
yeah.
Boy. Even Pelosi said something about it. She was like, this morning, she said that she didn't understand or the reason that his approval rating is low is because people don't know the good things he's done.
Yep.
No,
because
we know that he hasn't done shit. You moron. God damn it. Let's see. What else is on here? To win the U.S. presidential election, according to Las Vegas.
Yeah. What do we got?
Donald Trump plus 250. He's the favorite.
No shit.
Biden plus 420. So almost double odds.
Well, look, I think with that, you have a couple things in your favor where I think taking social media away from Trump for especially everything that's going on now is probably a good thing for Trump.
Yeah.
Therefore, it has people yearning for the guy with mean tweets because you realize at any moment there could be an asshole like Putin who decides to invade your country. Probably not the United States, but why take the risk? You need a fucking asshole in there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And him not being able, like, the beauty of him not having social media is sites like MSNBC who are struggling, CNN who are struggling.
They just repost whatever he
Correct.
says anyways.
And they're not allowed, now you can't piggyback off of his tweets and then have conversations and shows off of it. So you're forced to rely on what he might have said through a friend, including this Tucker Carlson shit, because it's trending right now, so we'll talk about it.
He's a Russian agent?
The exact trend is hashtag Tucker Carlson is a Russian asset.
Yeah, that's been going on for about 2 weeks now, ever since he was like, hey, yeah, Putin's bad and all, but what do we know about the Zelensky guy? Why is the left trying to start a war? Here are all the things the left did to start this. And a lot of people have been saying it. All the stuff that I outlined before, plus NATO's encroachment since fucking way back in the day, and a lot of other stuff that Bill Clinton did, led to this eventual showdown. That isn't saying that Putin's not a cunt. What we're saying is that you laid the groundwork. George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, to some degree Obama, but Biden especially, and then fucking Germany's bullshit over the last couple of years. They are the reason all of this shit happened, right? They're the reason that all of this shit happened. And you may say, like, that's victim blaming, right? That's Putin's the guy that did it. He bears all the responsibility. No, if your fucking job is to promote strength and stability and have your fucking your allies' backs and protect your country from fucking danger, and Russia is a danger because they have nuclear weapons, and you behave that way, then some of that, at least some of it is on you. Mm-hmm. And that's what this dude's been saying the whole time. But remember when fucking Tulsi Gabbard, who happens to be, she's with Tucker right now, actually.
No shit?
Yeah. Remember when she torched Kamala Harris at the first Democratic presidential debate? Like, Kamala Harris was gone after that.
Yep.
The fucking next 2 weeks, Hillary Clinton was like, oh, Tulsi Gabbard's a Russian asset, blah, blah, blah. It's the same fucking shit that they were saying a year and a half ago. It's the same thing.
And as far as this praise, because the media keeps saying this over and fucking over again. I watched Meet the Press with it was George Stephanopoulos on Sunday morning, or whatever the fuck that show is, CBS Sunday Morning News, whatever the fuck it is. He kept trying to get Senator Tom Cotton to condemn Donald Trump for his praise of Putin. He's not praising Putin. All he's saying is it is the smart move to attack a weak leadership. When you have a weak leader in the United States, and if Russia wants this fucking land, now's the best time to take advantage of it because the guy in office isn't going to do shit. Howard Stern is trending right now as well for what he said, and he said Donald Trump shouldn't praise that fucking animal Putin. He's not. And if you want something done about it, elect somebody who's going to fucking go to war and fight for whatever you think you should believe in or not believe in, or otherwise go the fuck out there yourself. Hop on a goddamn plane, Howard Stern, and get shit done. You voted for this guy to be in office. If you're not happy with what's going on, do something about it. I don't get it. Because there is no praise here. All he's saying is savvy-wise, it is smart. If you want that land, wait till somebody weak is in power. Congratulations, we got it this year. And whatever Putin does, Putin does. Unless you want your fucking president to do it, do it. This is the guy you voted for. Lean on him.
Yeah.
Well, Howard Stern's he's still got a huge show. Go tell Biden what you want him to do. Trump is not in office anymore.
Yeah, do what fucking Joe Rogan did and use your platform to fucking inform people and mobilize them instead of just whining like a cunt all the time while you're hiding in the fucking Hamptons, you little bitch.
Yeah. And it's the reason why we do shows like this where, sometimes, most of the time, we're talking about gay dudes fucking, including ourselves.
Now, on to the State of the Union address. So we've got a number of debate props. Let's see. The length of time the over-under is 59 minutes.
I've got under, dude. I know you said over. You said he's going 115.
The only reason it won't be because of what he's saying. It'll be because of all the lengthy applause breaks that
There's
Democrats
a ton.
do. Yeah.
But that's going to force Biden to stand longer. And I know that sounds fucked up to say.
Maybe.
But like...
Either way, the odds aren't great. It's for over, it's minus 130, and for under, it's minus 110. I mean, I wouldn't bet that.
I'm going to because I'm a junkie, but yeah, let's do it.
What dominant color will Joe Biden's tie be?
Blue.
Blue, black, red, or yellow. It can't be red, right, because of Russia.
And Republican Party.
But somebody is saying, well, that doesn't stop presidents usually.
I think it'll stop him this time. This is his first State of the Union.
It might. Yellow for virtue signaling for Ukraine.
Oh, shit. What's the odds on that?
Plus 300. But it's plus 120 for blue as well. So you could do blue with a yellow accent color. And wouldn't it be just apropos for a U.S. president, a leftist, senile piece of shit U.S. president, to be wearing the colors of another country during our State of the Union address? Right? All of these fucking politicians out there, they're saying, oh, everyone's Ukraine now. Like, no, we're still America, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, Ukraine's got to fight its own fights. Sorry. That's just how we did it. We did it with a little bit of help from the French, a little bit of money from the Dutch. You know what I mean? So
I'll go blue on that. What's the odds?
Plus 120 for blue.
All right, I'll go blue on that. What else do we got for prop bets tonight?
Tie design.
Okay.
Striped minus 130. Solid plus 120. Polka dots plus 175.
I'm going to go solid.
Yeah, I love the solid odds there.
So do I.
Yeah, solid.
Plus 120. It's great.
Solid at plus 120 is probably good.
Okay.
How many times will Biden say Putin?
Oof.
Over 2.5, minus 120. Under 2.5, also minus 120.
Way over. Way over.
Give me the blue solid over parlay.
I don't think they'll let you parlay these. I
are all
wish they
prop
would.
bets, yeah.
These are prop bets, but like I would hammer the over on Putin at 2.5. That's way. I would have said 12.5.
Let me see if I can parlay these right quick.
That's an Adam Sandler parlay.
Nah, you can't parlay.
No, you can't parlay that, dude. That's Uncut Gems.
Uncut
Gems. Julia Fox, Uncut Gems. No, this is, it's going to be a solid colored tie. I think it'll be blue. And I think that hammer the over on Putin 2.5.
Yeah, so if he says Putin 3 times.
You win.
How many times will Biden say Russia or Russian? Over 5.5, minus 120. Under 5.5, minus 120.
Hammer the over. Easily.
I don't know if he'll say Russia 6 times.
I think he'll say Russia 6 times.
I think he's going to say Ukraine more than Russia.
Because
that's the positive phrase. Like if you're, we'll see.
I'll put it. Okay, so on Drinkin Bros Sports, we have a private Facebook group page on there. It's so we can talk shit and we can't get fucked with. Sign up for that. I will, as soon as the show is over, I will bet on all these and place the live bets in there. And then that way we have them for tonight. We have something to root on. I don't think there's a big game tonight, is there? This is it.
There's some basketball games tonight, I think.
Last night's was good. It was Baylor, Texas. But, yeah. I'll put all the betting slips in there after this because I'm going all in on this. Let's go. What else do we got on that?
Next up is will Biden say Trump?
Yes.
Does not say Trump is minus 300. Does say Trump is plus 175.
Hammer that. Yes, he's going to say Trump for sure.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either, but the last speech, he went all in. He probably said Trump 60 times.
Yeah, but this is the State of the Union. This has got to be about him. Like I don't think he can go out there and blame everybody else at this point. I think he needs to recognize faults and give solutions, even if the solutions are bad.
Yeah, I don't think he mentions them once.
I think he will, and here's why. I think State of the Union, you're allowed to, this is a Hollywood-wise, you're allowed to break into every network for the State of the Union address. I don't know that there's another time before November that he's going to have the opportunity to do it. So he'll have the entire audience if he wants it. Every channel, every cable channel, everything else. I think he uses this time to try to win back some votes in the fall, and the only way to do that is to blame Trump for something on this.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he may just forget Trump's name entirely, which is possible.
He might forget his own.
You know that guy.
Yeah.
You know that guy. Edamashi gave us 1,000 yen. I don't know how much actual money that is. Over under on Biden, shitting himself. I'm all in. Oh, an American Party 2024. You're probably right. You've got to think. We need to start paying attention. Did you see the way he walked across the lawn yesterday? Mm-hmm. Like all stiff and weird. Like
it was strange.
Did he look like he was? Did he look like he was walking with a diaper full of poop?
Yes.
Can you find that video, Rob?
It looks
Twitter?
like it looked like my 3-year-old who's walking away with a diaper.
Find that video of Trump Biden walking across the White House lawn there, wherever it was.
So 1,000 yen is $8.71 currently.
Great.
Oh fuck yeah!
Look
Thanks,
at that,
buddy.
dude. $8. Let's go. Let's go. It looks like a big boy number in there too.
Yeah,
Which I know
that's a good flex. You should all start tipping us in only Japanese currency.
Only Japanese currency. Or what were we doing? ETH on the show the other day?
Yeah.
At rosspatterson.eth.
Yeah, here we go. Put that video up and play it, please.
There you go.
Look at how he's walking here, and tell me that's not a diaper full of poo.
Oh, look at
He's
that.
trying not to let his butt cheeks touch each other right now.
Yeah, because you don't want it smearing all over
Yep.
yourself. And look
Fucking knew it,
Look
dude.
at the wide gait too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a wide gait.
That is not how a normal human being walks. at all.
No, that's
Not
a
at all.
diaper full of poo.
Bob, also pull up that. Try to find that video of Kamala Harris. There was another quote from her, and it was about how you get exactly what you vote for.
Yeah.
Yeah, look for that one because that was. I just want everybody to see that because it's going to be in every single Republican's fucking campaign ads for the entire election
For
cycle.
the entire year, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, a lot of primaries are taking place around the nation right now. Go out and vote. So if you aren't happy with what the fuck is going on in your community or your states, now is the time to do it. I know Bush, one of the younger Bushes, is running on a
Prescott,
primary
yeah.
today. Yeah.
Got to interrupt you guys.
Go ahead.
1,000 live viewers right now.
Yeah. 1,000 live viewers on the show. Let's go. On YouTube. There it is. And we're only 4,000 away from 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Don't forget, if we hit 100,000 subscribers, when we hit 100,000 subscribers, we're breaking open the Pappy Van Winkle and we're doing mixed drinks.
Arizona USC tonight.
Giorgio
that's
also
2:60.
just hit the applause button and it immediately dropped under.
Did it really?
Yeah, we lost 2.
We lost 8 people on that
Some
applause.
people are really against
Damn
applause.
it, man.
apparently.
Hammer the like button.
Worth
That'll
it.
do it.
Worth it.
Food for thought.
You got that video queued up? Throw that
There
one
we
up
go.
there.
Oh, that's a perfect freeze frame. Bob, look at that.
I don't know where the fuck I am.
We should be helping people. And so it's not right that families have to choose to either buy groceries or pay for health care, to either fill up their tank or pay their rent. We should be helping
That's
people.
definitely not the right video.
No, not at all.
Good
But that's,
one, though.
that's a good one, though. All of these are great where it's like, hey, dude, we're filling up our tank the way we are because of your presidents. That's why, these prices are fucking nuts, dude. Nuts. $19.99 from Matt Barnes said, Biden walks like an animatronic. Person fuck Joe Biden. American Party 2024.
I'm telling you that he shit himself, and that's why he's walking that way. I would bet it's not on my bookie, but if it was, I would bet that.
Same here.
Should we be concerned for his safety because that can cause chafing and infection? So we
No,
could
he
be-
gets every time he gets on Air Force One. I've been told they strip him down to below the waist. Obviously, there's no reason to take your fucking shirt off.
No.
But they strip him down below the waist, clean him up. Secret Service agent holds his legs up in the air like this and fucking wipes him all up and then fucking powders his nutsack and butthole.
That's nice.
And then puts a diaper back on him. Some people are referring to the White House as the most expensive nursing home in the world. And I think they're probably right about that.
Probably. We got some sponsors who pay for this shit wagon to be on the air, and we'll get to them now. Ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. The sign is right behind me over there. There it is. Camera right. Ross, good job. 40% off the bundle package. It's the adjustable base that is the mattress combined. Congratulations. You've now found comfort. I can't live without the goddamn adjustable base. I can't. It's become a huge part of my life.
I'm flying to Florida on Sunday to go do a Tucker for an hour, and I'm putting like we're taking an extra fucking suitcase with our pillows in it. I'm done with this bullshit.
I agree.
I just can't fucking hotel pillows. The devil made those.
Yes.
Like some asshole I think the CIA developed those in the early 2000s to use as fucking torture devices. It's the most uncomfortable shit of all time. I can't do it.
So you're doing Tucker for a full hour?
Yeah.
How are you gonna not say fuck for
It's on Fox Nation, so I can swear.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. And out there, if you're at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros, and let's just say you want the mattress by itself, or the pillows, the sheets, or the adjustable base on its own, pop in the promo code Drinkin Bros. You get 30% off there, and you can really ring them up. I mean, you can put the weighted blanket in there, the cover. Pillows are just as good as the goddamn mattress, obviously. And everything is 30% off in your cart. And then now, this year for 2022, they get a 60-month pay-as-you-go program, no interest if you have decent credit. And you can walk out of there with a brand new bedroom set for $20 to $25 a month. Go to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros today. Next up, Diet Smoke is on the schedule, and that I didn't know. I didn't know they were on the schedule today. And I was already praising them earlier.
Yeah, they're the
fucking
shit.
love the Diet Smoke, dude. This is the only, so their copy says it delivers a perfect medium high. I could not agree more. It's 10 milligrams a piece in these edibles. You know exactly what you're getting. There is THC in them, so if you're out there and you have to take a drug test, probably not for you. But the rest of us, it is the fucking best. I take these to sleep at night, and it's amazing. Or if you just want to go see a movie. Batman's coming out this weekend. It's 3 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours.
I don't know if I would take an edible to go sit in a 3-hour movie. That's a long time. Is there an intermission, for fuck's sake?
I don't know. My kid wants to see it, so I'm going to take him. Is it R?
No, it's PG-13, which means there's only one fuck.
One fuck, and there's no titty.
No titty.
No titty.
And a lot of violence.
Okay.
Because that doesn't count.
Good. Look, I'm gonna take a Diet Smoke. Let's be honest. I'll take a 10 milligram because that's the problem with most weed edibles. You get way too high. Look, you just put a fucking camera on Giorgio today. I don't know what the shit it is you were eating today, but it should have been Diet Smoke. Like, you're way too high for me in this life. And Rob over there, shit, did Rob eat some too? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's why you need the perfect medium high. You don't want to end up like these fucks.
And they also source all their stuff from Tegrity Farms, I believe.
Yeah.
From South Park. So
yeah.
That's nice.
That's nice.
That's not real because it's
No.
cartoon, but
It should be.
somebody said Tegrity in the. It was High and Angry. JJ said Tegrity in the chat.
Yeah.
And that's one of the funniest things that's ever happened on South Park. Have you seen that?
Oh, easily, yeah.
No.
Yeah. So, look, we recommend Diet Smoke for their Delta 8 THC gummies. What is Delta 8, you ask? Delta 8 is simply less potent THC. It's the same weed you know and love, just a little less long, so you're not high for fucking 90 hours. You don't get that weird hangover in the morning if you take some of those other edibles. You can't trust that shit. If you're wondering if Diet Smoke gummies really get you high, the answer is, well, hell yes. Diet Smoke gummies aren't light. They're just right. Diet Smoke THC, 100% legal, so they'll ship to all your states. I ordered 8 jars the other day. They probably know. Use my promo code. I don't really give a fuck. Diet Smoke is less expensive than dispensaries. That is also very, very fucking true.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, it's like fucking 60% less expensive.
Night and day. I ordered 4 jars of it, including shipping, for like $100, $96. I think. With
That's
promo
ridiculous.
Code.
I mean, if you go to Vegas and get Bloom or shit, I don't remember all the ones.
They'll ring you up.
But it's
dude.
like for 10 gummies, usually it's like $37, something like that. Like
Yep.
it's a fucking expensive.
It's expensive. These are American made, smooth high, delicious, dude. They got the blue raz and the watermelon. Both are great. I don't have a problem with either of them. But we may call ourselves Drinkin Bros, but we moonlight as Stoner Bros too. So if you like us and you're too old for Gravity Bong hits, enjoy the smooth, balanced high of Diet Smoke. Right now, Diet Smoke is offering our listeners an incredible discount. When you go to dietsmoke.com, use the promo code Drinkin Bros, get 20% off all of their Delta 8 THC gummies. Go to dietsmoke.com, promo code Drinkin Bros to get 20% off. That is dietsmoke.com, promo code Drinkin Bros for 20% off their THC gummies. They're also offering, because when I ordered mine, you can get them in 3 apiece. So you get watermelon and blue raz in 3 apiece. If you pile those in and then take the 20% off, I mean, you're really fucking taking it out of there.
And keep in mind, Michael Milano in the chat said it, but for those of you who are listening at home and not watching or following the conversation, you will piss hot for this.
Yeah.
Right. So this is not like CBD and shit like that.
No.
So make sure if you're in the military or a cop or some shit like that and you get drug tested, you're not taking this.
Yeah, because this is THC is the same as weed. So it's like, hey, if you want a fucking normal high,
well, that's why it gets you high.
I know, it's great.
Except for you could just order it to your fucking house now.
It's fucking great. Yeah. And then next up, we got drinkinbros.com/store. I've got, so this is the first shirt that was in the bro box here. I fucking love this shirt. Did Brittany do the shirt?
Yeah.
I love this shirt, dude. I've worn this for like a week now. Probably longer. I said that with sadness because I didn't shower. Well, I didn't shower today. Okay, there it is. I didn't fucking shower. I don't care. But I love this goddamn shirt. The bro boxes are on fire right now. All you have to do is type in your shirt size. Daddy's in XL, and then every month you get new shit sent to yourself. I just got an update on my phone yesterday. That's the new order is in. Put up the new shirt right there. The Abraham Lincoln is a crisis actor. This was Jared's idea, I think. Yeah. It's really ridiculous. Fucking funny.
That's Lee Harvey Oswald behind him. Yep. Now, sorry, spoiler alert. So he shoots his face off.
Yeah,
from
Lincoln
the back.
does.
He blows the back of his face out. So, keep an eye on that. This is one that I came up with when I was super high on all sorts of drugs.
The shoot first, yeehaw later. This one, yeehaw later. That one's fucking crushing right now.
Yeah, it's people are buying a lot of that one. That one's funny.
Yeah.
And of course, we've got all this other horse shit on here too.
That's
new designs Brittany's made, old designs that we were bringing back. Actually, we're going to do a limited run of Pork of the Sea.
Oh, shit.
Because you motherfuckers won't stop bothering me about it.
Yeah.
Which is, I shouldn't be saying that because then you know how to get me to do stuff because I just don't want you to talk to me ever.
Yeah.
So if you even like a minor inconvenience to me, I'll just do whatever.
And I don't know where Dan goes after the show. He leaves, and I don't know what you do behind closed doors.
It's none of your business.
Yeah. And then hardafseltzer.com. It is live now, so anybody on Patreon, boom, it's there. If you guess the fucking password, congratulations. But it'll be out live to Gen Pop, the real audience. What do you think? What do you think? Tomorrow's show or Thursday's show? What should we do?
We'll probably do it on Fake News.
Fake News Thursday. Yeah. Great.
We'll do it. So set your timers. Watch Fake News on
Thursday.
On Thursday, we'll give out the password on Fake News Thursday, and then you can use it until everybody's figured it out, and then we'll fucking take the password off entirely.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But you got to be watching live on Thursday. I'm going to change the password on Thursday.
Subscribe to YouTube, to the YouTube channel. Watch it. Learn it. Live it. Love it. I want to talk about Pat Robertson up next here. When you have fucking people like this, I don't know if you heard his statement. Putin was compelled by God to invade and fulfill.
Yeah, he said the same thing about
prophecy.
Bush invading Iraq back in the day, the Levant. It's the same stupid shit.
He's the Christian televangelist, right? Am I incorrect?
Pat Robertson, yeah. Trinity Broadcasting Network.
So a lot of people have said that Putin is doing this for Christianity.
No.
That's not true,
That's not what Pat Robertson's saying, though. He's saying that Jesus or whatever other fucking shit he's talking about here has manipulated Putin into doing this as a bad actor. He's not saying that Putin is talking to God and getting his orders from him. That's not what he means.
Okay.
But that is what he meant when he said George W. Bush was getting orders from God.
Gotcha.
In 2002 or whenever that fucking was.
Who gets to talk to God? What's the order there?
It's Reggie White, but he's gone now.
R.I.P.,
right?
obviously.
So, and then Pat Robertson, and that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought that was the Pope's whole job.
No, the Pope is fucking full of shit, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to talk to that guy. Look at what he's wearing.
Nah, nobody wants to
like
talk
if you
to
go to a
Pope
fucking
anymore.
party and one guy shows up in a tall ass hat and a fucking robe, nobody talks to that guy.
Yes, you do. You say, "Oh my God, that's my wizard king," and you bow to him.
Yes.
Keep that camera on you guys. Bob, as you've gotten higher, you've gotten smaller.
He's gotten lower and
Yeah,
lower.
You guys are like going in height order now, and it just keeps going down.
I'm pretty
I
slumped.
did not smoke today. So.
Somebody's got to work the board sober.
It's a good advertisement for the fucking company, that's for sure.
For Christ's sake.
There's only one button that needs to be pressed, Ross.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. We pulling Bob out to Dropkick Murphys tonight?
For sure, no.
Ignoring his baby, yes.
Do the "There Will Be Blood" quote.
A bastard in a basket. Well, he's actually in a helmet now because he has a soft skull.
It looks like someone drop kicked his baby.
Yeah, Bob, you posted about it yesterday.
Yeah, no, he's getting stronger. He's getting his skull into a good fighting shape. Dan's mongoloid Delco skull will not be able to
I never had to
withstand the
wear
amount
a
of blood.
helmet to shape my skull, so he is by definition a freak.
That's like you at this point. That's like someone like with jagged teeth just being like, "Yeah, I never got braces because I'm not a bitch." Like,
I got a good head. I've shaved my head before.
Yeah.
How does it look? How does it look?
I can pull it off.
I had this conversation with my wife last night.
My head looks like you ever been to Topgolf and you see the balls that have been used for too long? Yeah. Now they're warped and shit, and there's a dent in one of them. Yeah, that's what my fucking dome looks like. My parents really fucked me over.
Mine looks like it's Sharpay-ish, where there's like it's wrinkled.
Like a black dude, yeah.
Yeah, where you don't see the brain.
You don't see white people like that too much. It's usually
Not very
black
often.
dudes,
Yeah. But I've got that. I don't think I could pull it off. I think I could go probably on a 1, like clipper length, if we're gonna do it.
Yeah. I used to actually buzz my head all the time in high school.
Oh, you did?
It's easy, yeah. I used to do it too, but only because I was part of this gang. Wasn't a big deal.
The whole office buzzes their hair.
No, I'm not doing that.
We're not getting rid of
I
my
have to
hair.
go on actual television. I'm not showing up as a white dude with this beard and a shaved head. Because everybody's going to start thinking I'm Hitler or some shit.
Did
you see that skinhead on the fucking thing? And then they'll find video of me doing this shit and like, because I'm sure I've done it to be funny.
Yep. No. Charlottesville, man. He was holding that tiki torch.
There was good people on both sides. Next up, go to the fucking Patreon. Subscribe. Get your seltzer.
Get your seltzer. Get your fucking seltzer.
There's been quite a bit of it sold already.
A ton.
You better get in line. Let's see who's up next.
We're done.
How many times will Biden say Ukraine?
Ah, shit.
Over under is 2.5.
Yeah, I'll go over.
I think it's over on that one.
I
think it's under on the other one.
Do you have the odds there, Bob? Is that what you're scrolling through? Post those on screen. Just so people know we're not lying. You can actually gamble on war, which is awesome.
How many times? Well, this is a war yet.
One would say it.
How many times will Biden say Kiev or Kiev?
Is it Kiev or Kiev? Do we have an answer to
Kiev
that?
is the Ukrainian pronunciation. Kiev is the one that everyone else uses.
I am proud of my Ukrainian heritage.
Yeah.
So I say Kiev.
Yeah, so if you watch television, you'll see reporters saying Kiev. If you watch reporters talking to actual Ukrainians, they all say Kiev. All of them.
Okay.
I haven't seen one fucking Ukrainian other than Zelensky, the president, or one of his spokespeople say Kiev so far.
I'm going full Kiev, dude.
So it's like another way for them to virtue signal. I'm working on something here, virtue signal wise. I want to test this joke out. It's not even really a joke; it's just commentary. So, biological men and women that identify as such and live their lives as such, right? Cisgendered people, I guess if you want to call it that, who have pronouns in their bio. That is like telling somebody you have a black friend to prove you're not racist. Like you're not, there's no one was asking what your pronouns were and there was no reason to tell them.
Sure.
Right? You only did it because you think you're fucking part of the in group now for doing it. You're trying to like give yourself cover. Like I'm one of the good, it's fine, I'm one of the good ones. That is the most cowardly bullshit. Like anybody that has their pronouns in their bio, you are a piece of fucking shit.
Here's the thing, I'm seeing it more and more on Twitter and Instagram.
It's the most pathetic shit I've ever seen in my life.
Giorgio, you said you're seeing a lot of it on Tinder, right? Where everybody's got some form of pronoun of who they fuck or what they want to be called.
Yeah.
You seem sad about that.
Me and Bob also have this theory that the Gen Z, they like to just say they are sexually attracted to all these people, but they don't actually fuck anyone.
It's true. The Zoomers, dude. So you got the Boomers, and then you got the Zoomers, and they don't fuck anybody, right?
Yeah, thinking a dude or looking at a man and saying, yeah, he's an attractive man, that doesn't mean you're gay if you're a dude.
That's the straightest thing you can do.
That means you have eyeballs in your head, and you can fucking look at somebody, and based on all the biological information that we use to select a mate, you're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I think it also means you're probably down for an orgy.
Sure, yeah, I mean, that's a first hurdle.
Yeah.
But the real thing with an orgy is to make sure the women get along.
Right.
Because the dudes will adjust. If the women don't get
Yes.
along, that's
will
the
adapt.
Yeah. Dudes will
But then
adapt.
there'll be one dude who decides to go anal as their first move, and it's like, bro, you're
Or
gonna
he starts
fucking ruin the
he starts
party.
telling the girls he loves them and shit.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
He blows his load too fast. He has to go sit in the corner in disgrace.
No, you make if you blow too fast, you go clean up a little bit, have yourself a snack, and then come back. Don't make a big deal about it.
Right.
I was at a bachelor party once.
Go
Super-
to craft services, get yourself squared away.
Yeah, dude. I was at a bachelor party once, super high profile. There's this powerful lawyer who got fucked up on mushrooms, had sex with a prostitute, and then locked her in the room and started crying and said he was going to leave his wife and he was in love with her and everything
my
else.
God.
Ruined the fucking party. Security had to kick down the door and get this guy the fuck out of there, dude. I mean, it's Jesus Christ. You can't say that. You can't go anal on the first move in an orgy. You can't tell the fucking strippers you love them. Like,
Now,
that is not the fucking move.
You can rub and maybe push a little bit the head of your dick around the asshole.
Yeah, but you can't
But not
insert.
full on.
No.
And what if
no.
the stripper says she loves you first?
When has that happened?
Well, that's a business decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not realistic.
Yeah, that's like your mom telling you you're fucking cute.
And Dan, how much oral? I thought after you come, you have to provide at least 5 minutes of oral before you can go get a snack.
Not if there's other dudes to fucking plow her out, right? Like you're tagging in and out of that situation.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your ratio? What's the optimum ratio for an orgio?
I would say spell or say the words correctly first, because an orgio is not a thing.
How high are you? How high are you? Scale of
It's a
of
Giorgio
1 to Chong.
orgy. A Giorgio orgy is an orgio.
A Georgie? Is that what we're calling it? Just a Georgie?
Giorgio is
Yeah,
what he said. Yeah.
yeah.
Or no, yeah.
Georgie.
Orgio, excuse me.
Orgio.
Orgy. What race? Is that what you're asking?
No, what's the best
ratio.
The best ratio.
Oh, ratio. I thought
Yeah,
you said race.
I would
was
say
like,
2 women to 1 dude, or 5 women to 3 dudes. Maintain something like that as you go up. Yeah, there should at least be the opportunity for every dude to have 2 chicks on him at all times. I think.
A Giorgio is just 15 guys to 1 girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think you need more women in that situation
There
because
was-
guys are too trigger happy anyway. So it's
Yeah.
like there's going to be a lot of early loads
Well,
and a lot of disappointment if there's not more
no,
women.
that's not it. The situation is that when things are in transition, women will make out and fuck with each other, and dudes aren't going to do that, and that'll stall the whole event. You don't want that to happen. You want it's traction. You want to keep the fucking the ball rolling
Correct.
down the hill.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if dudes need to go take a break because dudes do and women typically don't, right?
Yeah.
It's different biology. Then there need to be women there, fucking blasting, like muff diving each other and blasting each other out, finger blasting, or whatever they do. I don't know.
Two to
Yeah.
one is 2 to 1 is far too much because as soon as one guy leaves, then it becomes a 4-on-1 somewhere.
No,
and then this scales.
That's why I said
uncontrollably.
2 to 1, 3 to 5, and so on. Right? It's not always just 2 to 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then a rehydration station where you can go, you can have some Pedialyte. You can,
I go like pig trough, and it's just full of Pedialyte. You just
Yeah.
you just,
Or liquid IV.
Yeah,
Dude,
liquid
liquid
IV.
IV would be great during an
You think
orgy.
they'll sponsor an orgy?
That's what I'm saying. Is there,
We'll
is there a
redo-
company that does this for orgies?
We'll
they cater
redo
orgies.
We'll
wish.
redo episode 100, and it's an orgy, and we're just fucking commentating that. But this time we have money, so we'll build a fucking stage.
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
of the thing.
And
It's coming up
have
soon.
I know. I know. We're working on something special for episode 1000, so it's in the works as we speak. I put a call in yesterday. Yeah, that's all I'll say for now. In the meantime, people send in gifts to the office all the time, and we got one here. I don't know if this is real, so I'm going to open it live on air because I don't know. It says, "Dear Ross, thanks for everything you guys do. Since you were not really a gun guy, I own guns. I don't have fucking AR-15s and shit. Please accept this gift and keep it close. This is a real live smoke grenade from, they put a redaction in it. They put a black line. Are these illegal, Dan?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so. I mean, technically, it's an incendiary device, so it depends on how he transported it.
Somebody put their own redaction here, which is nice. So only pull that pin in case of extreme danger or in cases of extreme joy with love. The man of many voices. Don't worry, it's legal to possess." So is the man with many voices, is this the guy who calls in a jack sesh on Patreon all the time?
Who he could be? Who knows? We don't know who that guy is.
No one knows.
No.
Really?
No.
All right, we'll open it up live on air here because I don't know what we're getting, if this is real or not, because half the time it's just a bunch of fucked up shit. which we don't mind.
If there's a dead dog or a fucking,
I'll let you know. It would stink up the joint.
Or a cock or something in there. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, it would stink up the joint.
It looks
right?
like a what is it? An M82 smoke grenade or no? Is that a flash?
I'm gonna have to ask
M83?
you. I'm gonna have to ask you.
What's it say? M83 on there, or M1?
It says M18.
M18. Okay.
Smoke green.
Yeah,
and
that's
it says,
real.
Mr. Smoke.
Yeah, that's real.
That is real. No shit. You can't just buy these, can you?
Well, clearly.
It says pull before fight. He put a sticker on there. It says pull before fight.
I mean, I don't know how much that's going to help you in an actual fight, unless you're trying to obfuscate your position. Or
I think it would be hilarious, though.
it would be pretty funny if some dude tried to fight you and you just pulled out a smoke grenade.
And then drop that.
But like super deliberately, you pull the pin and just set it down in front of him. And
So, Ross, the Batman script from earlier, this could come in handy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Please hide that from Giorgio right now.
Oh, boy. I could see you guys. Well, Giggle Boys would be my bet out of this studio.
Here,
Eli getting all fucked up and doing this?
I've got something better for you. Just go buy MREs, right? Meals ready to eat. You can buy them at an Army Navy store. You can buy them on fucking Amazon. And you take everything out of the fucking brown plastic bag. You take the heater inside. It's a chemical reaction thing, right? So it's a little green pack. Tear the top off. You pour water into it, and you take the little Tabasco thing that comes inside of it and dump all that shit in there. Dump it all in there, and then fold it up as it's fucking starting to smoke up. Put it inside of the bigger brown pack, and then throw it into a room. Right?
Okay.
It's called an MRE bomb, and it will fucking. It's basically the chemical, the oil chemical in peppers that gives it heat will vaporize into the air, and then get into people's eyeballs, and it's really funny.
Oh, that's great.
It's you get in some trouble for that. It's basically tear gas.
Okay.
So-
This guy's my drinking bro of the week, by the way. I don't know who.
What's the
who
other
this
package?
Is. This one. This is
Oh, it's
hilarious.
for Jack. He can open that on Friday.
Yeah, he can. We'll have Jack open this up on the Friday Night Jack Sesh. But it says Jack Manfred Mandeville, and then in very tiny lettering, it just says the first.
He's the only one that I'm aware of. The only one that we would really allow, probably.
He says that on his show all the time. God damn it, that's funny. I don't know who that guy is, but he does great voices. He does a shit ton of characters. If you ever decide to out yourself, whoever this is, we will put you in the next audiobook for sure.
Well, he was in the chat yesterday on his way back to Colorado. He's the same guy that gave me this fucking sling over here.
Really?
Yeah.
Do we know his name?
I don't remember what
Okay.
his actual fucking name is, and I don't know if he would want it shared, especially because he just gave you that, which is,
Probably not legal.
probably not.
Okay, great. Well, I won't say it, but I know that I appreciate the gift, and you're my drinking bro of the week this week.
Will Biden say gas or gasoline? Yes is
Yes.
minus 150. No is plus 110. Minus 150 seems kind of low.
I'd say, continue with the odds. I'm going to grab another seltzer.
Yeah. Let's see. How many times will Biden say inflation? Over under is 1.5. Anybody? Anybody got anything on that? Inflation. Will he even bring it up? I guess is
No,
what they're. hedging.
I'd say under.
Under 1.5.
I don't
means
think he'd
says
use
it
the
once.
actual word. I think he'll
I'd
talk.
say under.
I think he'll allude to it, but I don't think he'd actually say the word.
What about the word booster? Over under is 3.5 on booster.
Under. Way under.
3.5. Yeah, I'll say under on that.
Will he say the word unvaccinated? Yes is minus 250.
Yes, he will for sure. For sure.
Will he say Omicron?
No.
No.
Or how many times will he say it? Over under is 1.5. I think under on
Under.
that one.
I'll say under. Yeah.
Let's see. Last one. How many times will Biden say oil? Over under is 1.5.
Oh,
I think he'll say energy and not oil. So probably under.
I think he'll say. I'll go over on that one. I think he'll say it twice.
What if he says, oh? or Earl?
He'll say gas.
The guys on, or fuel or energy, I think he'll say energy probably, but the guys on Impractical Jokers, they always like to say Earl. Like for oil in
Yeah.
public to get people to respond. Speaking of the reason I brought that up, speaking of Impractical Jokers, our friend Steve Byrne has a new podcast starting with Joe Gatto.
Does he really?
Yes.
No shit.
I don't know exactly when it's starting, but they're going to be in Austin sometime over the summer, and I've already talked to him about coming on the show.
Love Steve Byrne.
Yeah. Love Joe
One
Gatto.
of the best in
too.
the biz. He's one of my favorite stand-ups, by the way. Super underrated stand-up comedian. Steve Byrne.
I'm trying to, let me find what the fucking name of the podcast is going to be because it's something ridiculous, obviously.
He's good. He did one with Callan, which I loved as
It's
well.
Two Good Moms, right?
Yeah, Two Good Moms. That's the
Is it
name.
really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I like the podcast he had with Callan.
Two cool moms.
Cool moms.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for that.
That's really funny.
Byrne's hilarious.
SEO wise too, that'll crush.
Yeah. He's fucking hilarious, and so is Joe. So this should be a really great show.
That's awesome. Did Joe move to Nashville? I know Steve's in Nashville.
I don't think so. His kids are up in fucking Staten Island or some shit. I doubt he's moving to Nashville.
Okay.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows? Fuck, man. I'm not going to be around for this State of the Union thing tonight. That sucks.
I will. I got to write something for it. So, but yeah, it's going to be a fucking.
Are you going on Tucker Carlson again for this? Oh, next week?
No, I'm writing a thing for Newsweek about it.
Gotcha. Because I just posted your clip last night from Tucker Carlson. On our YouTube channel, because this is for our audio listeners, every time Dan goes on Tucker, we'll usually post the clip afterwards on our YouTube channel so you can watch it in case you missed it, because it is live. And I always forget because it's Central Time. I'm an hour late every fucking time, and I'm like, God damn it, man. My cable was set to something else because I had YouTube TV. So it was set to Wilmington time.
Yeah.
So apparently, if you use it in that city, it knocks you back down to your real state. And I was like, fuck, man. I'm an hour behind. I missed it. But we always post all the clips of Dan on Tucker right here on this channel, on Drinkin' Bros Podcast on YouTube. And again, we're only 4,000 away from 100,000 subscribers.
Yep.
So when we do, we've got that bottle of Pappy to drink with some Tab, which I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to having Tab again.
Is Tab a thing?
It is. It's still out there.
Why?
Tab is still there. People are nostalgic, so they keep kind of keeping this shit around.
Who makes
for a while.
Tab? Is it like RC or some
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah. It's owned by one of the bigger
So
conglomerates.
is Cheerwine coming back too, or maybe Cheerwine never left?
Cheerwine's still there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheerwine is still there.
What
We
about
going Tab or we going milk with our Freedom Milk?
Freedom Milk?
Freedom Milk for sure, dude. That was good yesterday. Nick made those really strong.
Effin' Hippie's YouTube channel just gave us $20 and asked, how many times will Biden perform improv tonight? I don't think he goes off script once. Because if he does, man, it's fucking disastrous.
Oof.
Oh, before we get out of here, Bob, play. This is President Volodymyr
Zelensky.
and his previous profession.
He was a stand-up comedian
He was a comedian, apparently a singer and dancer,
and an actor, correct?
and an actor, musician.
Yeah. So you have a clip of it?
I sent you the Reddit link. It's in the Gmail.
Are you talking about the piano?
No, I'm not. I'm talking about.
Is he a
thing that I sent.
pianist? I love a good pianist.
I'm talking about the fucking music video that I sent. It's on Reddit, and I want you to play it.
I love a tiny pianist. I do.
This is way worse than anything you've seen of him before.
Really? Does he have copyright over it? That's
It's posted on Reddit.
All right.
Like I don't.
Wow.
Yeah, let's done.
But
Did
it's
he
also on
register
YouTube.
it?
It's also on YouTube.
Did he register it though? Oh, that's beautiful. Is that him?
That's an Adobe.
That's Adobe Premiere. God damn it, dude.
That's a commercial.
God damn it for Adobe Premiere.
Fight milk.
Luckily, we didn't show that.
Oh boy. Fight milk.
Is it a full song? Is it a full?
Yeah,
music
dude. I'm
video?
telling you,
Come
you gotta
on,
just watch it.
man.
It's. And this is a show that's making fun of it. Or maybe he did this as a joke. I don't know.
I mean, he also played the piano with his dick. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I already love it. I'm already in.
It gets way worse.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Shots
That's
parody?
him right there.
Yeah.
That's your.
It's an LMFAO
That's your-
parody.
And that's your president of Russia right there.
Are you doing this to make me like this guy? Because I like this guy. Like, this is
doing
funny
it-
as shit.
All right, you can cut that shit. I'm doing that to inform the public because I don't think anybody has seen that shit.
No, not at all. But it makes me love this guy more. I like the drama. I like all the theatrics around this war, everything that's going on right now. For a guy like me,
It's the first TikTok war. They may as well get Jake Paul out there.
I agree, dude. You know I love Jake Paul fights. I love this shit. I love the movie posters. I love whatever that is that I just saw. I love that. I'm all in. I have not seen him playing the piano with his dick, which I'm upset about.
So you're wondering when you see that stupid video that came out from the White House where the intern, the dude with long fingernails wearing like a dress,
Oh, yeah. That was the end of our country.
and then this, and you wonder why Putin's like, yeah, I'll fucking invade Ukraine. Wonder no longer, folks. There, I present to you Exhibit A.
I told you, dude, if you have weak leadership, take advantage of it. They're not praising Putin. They're just saying, well, yeah, we figured this was going to happen, so fucking A. Can you get is it his dick? Is he playing the piano with his dick?
I don't know if you actually see his dick in that. I think he's clothed, right?
He is clothed.
He's clothed.
He's playing it with his package.
Can we confirm that it's his real dick?
That's not a big deal to me.
Me neither. But I want to see it. Like, it's impressive. I'm not mad at it. Oh, so there he is right there.
No sound on that one.
I love this guy even more. You're just making me love him even more and root for this guy.
Now, did you take Viagra before that, or Roman? Get Roman.com/Drinkin Bros. You can play the piano with your own cock.
Yeah, AJ Campbell saying Zelensky is the real triple threat. He's the Jamie Foxx of Ukraine. I agree now. You play the piano with your dick, and then you do the other video, and then you're maybe not going out into war. I'm all about this is why people love this guy. You're just creating a character. This is very like Wag the Dog.
It's stupid.
What if he gets killed? Let me ask you this. What if he gets killed?
He
becomes a fucking folk hero. He becomes like Tupac.
Maybe. I mean, I posted about this on Twitter yesterday. The propaganda is stronger now than maybe it's ever been because the communications capabilities of human beings are stronger than they've ever been, but also the ability to find out something is not true is there, right? So we're not just a bunch of Bedouins or a bunch of fucking farmers or something in a village somewhere to just have to believe whatever the authorities tell us. Now we can look for ourselves and see that it's all lies. And it makes you wonder about all the lies that all the governments over the years have told us. You should think about that. You should spend some time today reflecting on how much of the information coming out of this conflict is completely fucking bullshit and map that logic onto the entire history of humanity and realize that all the people they told you are your enemies are not your enemies. The people that were telling you, that's your enemy.
Yeah, it feels like it more and more every single day. I don't know who to trust when I'm reading all this shit. I've kind of just chalked it up to all comedy at this point, unless it affects me personally. I look at the rest of this bullshit that's going on where I'm just like, all right, cool, man. It's a guy playing a piano with his dick.
Media Sports Marketing asks, are we still bombing Somalia? Yes, within the last week, actually.
Really?
Yep.
Why? Over
Fuck them, that's why.
I agree. But over what?
I don't fucking know. Because of...
just being Somalian?
No, there's... God, what is it? There's a Al-Qaeda outfit there. I can't remember their name.
Shit. You know what I wanted to ask you? There's been some footage going around of Ukrainians blocking out Africans, like actual Africans.
Al-Shabaab, that's it.
African immigrants from getting on trains to try to get out of the country. And they're saying even Ukrainians are racist.
Yeah, I've gotten that from a number of people that I trust to tell me that it's true.
It is true.
Yeah,
okay. So what's the reasoning behind it?
Because Ukrainians are racist as shit, just like all Europeans, like I've said forever on this show. Like what had happened was, and it's not just, it's not all people, to be clear. It's just society there. Ukrainian people grabbed these African people that live in Ukraine and pushed them onto the bus to get them out of there, right? Mm-hmm. And then the authorities came onto the bus and grabbed those black people and fucking kicked them off. That's what happened, just to be clear. So there's a lot of good people over there, certainly. But the government of Ukraine is as fucked and as corrupt as anybody else. So just be careful who you're fucking rooting for. That's all I'll say. Because at some point, there's going to be a lot of tweets in support of Ukraine, a lot of Ukrainian flags on people's bios, and all of a sudden they're going to do some super fucked up shit.
And it's going to come back and get you. All right. Well, keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on the State of the Union address tonight. I'll be putting all my bets in Drinkin Bros Sports on Facebook. Private group, just join. The only rule is just don't be an asshole. That's it.
Well, it's don't be a cunt, actually.
Well, is it? Dan, we almost made it through the whole show.
No, I've said cunt like 3 times already.
Have you really?
Mm-hmm.
This show?
You're so used to it now, you don't even notice.
Probably. God damn it. Probably. Either way, I'm going to be posting live bets as soon as this is over. If you're able to guess the password on hardafseltzer.com, congratulations. You can order it now. It's up there. All our Patreon people are buying away right now.
We also
firing
have
away.
we got an update on Major League Baseball as well.
Ah, shit. What happened? Do they fucking agree?
No, they rejected the league's final proposal, and the first 2 series, at least, of the season have now been canceled.
We knew that. Where's Bob? Is he back there?
What's up?
Bob, that sport is destroying itself.
Baseball?
Yeah. That's the worst fucking goddamn
bananas.
commissioner in all of major sports. Has to be.
It's not the players. I mean, the very quick explanation that a lot of people have been posting on Twitter is this. Owner value has been going like this for the last 40 years, or 25 years, I guess, and player value has gone like this. Like, it's a much flatter plateau. Now, unfair to just leave it at that. The players' value is realized gain, and the owner's value is often unrealized because it's the equity in the company. But still, you're making so much more money than you ever have in your fucking life. These TV contracts are ridiculous. And now all of a sudden, in their prime, after they've made a pretty full recovery from the strike in 94 and the COVID bullshit, now when their fucking ratings were crazy for the playoffs, like everybody was super into it, now they want to do this bullshit again.
Yeah.
So fuck these owners. To be honest, I would love if the players just walked the fuck out and started their own league somewhere. Like, I care about baseball. I don't give 2 fucks about anything with these teams or these ownership groups.
Yeah,
agree.
it doesn't need to be played in Wrigley Field or some shit.
No,
No.
don't care.
No, me neither.
We can afford like the 15 or 20 $150,000 cameras they use for each stadium. Man, we can fucking find somebody to pay for that shit.
You know what's weird is have you guys heard of these Sandlot baseball diamonds that are popping up?
Yeah.
So it turns out one of them is here in Austin, and it's right by my fucking house. And you can rent it out, and it's like the movie Sandlot, where you can go with your buddies and play for the night. You can rent it out for like 2 hours and shit like that. Just go to fucking Sandlot.
Yeah, I
Diamonds
mean, I
around
got
the
a
nation.
couple scary motherfuckers that have some money available now, so
Who?
Saudis.
Oh yeah, dude. The Saudis are ready to party. Could you imagine if all of the American baseball players moved over to Saudi?
Bryce Harper is gonna be like, hey, look, I know they're scary motherfuckers, but this is a chance to reshape Major League Baseball.
Man, I know what they did to Khashoggi was fucked up, but you know, I gotta get my homer on.
Baseball could be the olive branch for peace.
It might be. That's talk of a high man right now. So we're gonna go ahead and kill his mic. Get the fuck on out of here today. For D'Anthony Holloway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Drinkin' Bros podcast. Good night, everyone.